This is a Sony D-EJ01. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who watched my previous video regarding the mini disc, at the end I told you guys that in my next video I will try to fix my Discman. This is the one. It's called a Sony D-EJ01. It's the sliding Discman. So for those of you who own a Discman, like a CD player, the normal one is open up, like a cam, like a clam. It's open up, but this one is different approach. It's a slide in. So you opened the window like that, and you insert the CD like this. And the problem, I need to remind you, if you got misleaded by the title, I'm not gonna fix this Discman in this video because I've tried everything online and the people doesn't know which laser head is going to use for this Discman. So I will need to open this up and I take a photo, both front and the back, to show them, and then they'll be able to find out if they have anything in stock. At the moment, I will, in this video, if you're looking forward to like kind of know or find out how to fix this Discman, sorry, you can exit now, because in this video we're not going to do that. We're going to talk about the problem, and then we're going to open it up, and then I will have a look at the laser head, and then I'm going to close it if I'm lucky. And that's about it. From that on, I will be taking the information regarding the laser head, and I will take it to the market to find if I'll be able to get a replacement, and then I will try to replace that, which is going to be a next video, I hope. Again, if I cannot find them on the market, that means that's that for this Discman, because there are some shops they are offering to help me to fix this, but it's going to cost me for like £100 or £150, and they're not guaranteed it can be fixed. So anyway, let's get it started. Right. First of all, I'm gonna talk to you about the problem with my Discman. They've got a battery slot in here, but obviously I don't have a battery at the moment. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna plug them with a socket. This is the original coming with the package. So yep, I'm gonna plug that in, and I try to slide a different disc. So the problem for this Discman is when I slide them in and then I try to click play, does it work? No, it doesn't work. Sorry, please bear with me. So the power should work. So when I press play, the disc will start to spin, but after like 5 seconds, it will stop, and it's not reading anything. See? So it's either the laser head is got damaged, or the laser head motor has failed. Because if another scenario, people always suggest that I need to do like a proper cleaning for the laser head, but that means in that case the laser head will start to, it shows reading. Right, this is Right, I'm sorry guys, I didn't make this up. I swear to God, I didn't make this up. But it seems my Discman is working somehow. Oh no, you see? So it stopped. But this is new. I'm sorry, but let me try it again. This is new. Because I swear to God, it wasn't working. It would just read, it would just spin, and it doesn't show any information here, which means the laser head is not working. But there's some scenario regarding the dirt on the laser head. But well, I did clean it with those cleaning disc. It's the same disc with a little brush at the back, and I did that. And the problem is, if just the failure of the laser head, you will hear some clicking. So basically the laser head will try to read. It tried very hard to read. However, if it's fail, we will just hear the clicks. So now the problem to this is it doesn't show this reading. The disc keeps spinning. If I skip to the next tune, and I'm sure it will stop in any seconds now. I don't know if this is a good news or bad news. It starts to... It's still spinning. Right, I'm not... Oh, it shows reading. This is a good sign. But the time is not coming up. So normally it should have like a time countdown. But that's not coming up. And it just keeps spinning, but nothing really comes up. I don't know what to do now. If I keep doing this, you guys might thinking I'm trying to... Ooh, this is very interesting. Hold on. Right, I did check. The problem still existed. Now it's a bit funny because I switched to a different disc. Previous one I was using this kind of CDR disc. But now at the moment I was using this proper production disc. It's the legit one. The difference is now my Discman, I don't know if you can hear the beats. Right, this is the beat when I skip tunes. And the difference is now my Discman is keep spinning. The disc is spinning. It shows reading. However, there is no signal coming out from it. So probably still the problem with the laser head. So I'm going to stick to my plan today. I'm going to open this up, and then I will take some photos for my laser head, probably the whole unit, the laser head and the motor, the whole thing. So I'll take a photo of that. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to get a replacement, and I will try to replace both of them, because there's some people find out even though they change to a new laser head, but after a while the laser head motor is also easier to fail. So since I'm doing that, I must have just switched them both. Right, so I'm gonna stop the machine now. Stop it. Right, put my headphone away. By the way, this is, if you didn't watch my review on this one, this is called the RW3000. It's a very good flathead. However, after a month of using this, the problem is the low end, the bass, is quite losing. So if you use this to listen to some, let me see, some wild soundstage tune, this might not be it, because it's very losing. The low end is very losing, but it's still good, because that's the reason why what I was looking for, what I was using a flathead, because they're meant to be, because it's only got one drive, even though it's rather big drive. I think it's 13 or 15.4 millimeter, still quite big drive, and the sound is very powerful. However, I think it's the size of it is too big, so the control is difficult to be managed. So everything else are good apart from the low end. If you are looking for those very relaxing, losing low end, this is good. But if you want to look for those tight, how to say, it's comfortable and very focused low end, this is not for you. Right, anyway, that's it. Let's not waste too much of your time. We're gonna unplug that. This is the line control for all the 90s, 2000 music play device. You always have this. It's very, very practical, because back in the day when I was in university, I just put this, because it's too big for your pocket. You can't put this in your pocket. Not even mentioned, I will show you in my next video. This one comes with a case, like a pocket, where you can slide disc and CDs, and you can slide. It's got a battery thing, a component you can slide them into. So it is a whole lot of things. So back in the day, I'll put this in my backpack, and you've got rather a long line control, see? So with this line control, I will have a slightly shorter headphone jack in there, and this one will stay either in my column or in my shoulder stripe. So it's going to work very comfortably. Right, let me put this aside, and this is the power cable. I unplugged that as well. Put this aside. Sorry about the mess, but my table is tiny, so sorry about that. And the disc. This is a Chicago. It's from the movie. Very good album. Very good. Right, so you see the window is open, so I need to press the little button here to close it. It shows close. Oh, sorry. Can you see that? Close. So press that. Right. Got my tools ready. Yeah, that's all. That's probably all that I need. And I'm gonna start with a screw on the side, and those probably are the screws is holding the machine, because there is nothing else on the bottom. On the top, there's nothing. Yeah, I'll start from the one next to the remote control, so that will be easier to remember. That, I don't know if you can see that. No. Oh, iPhone should be able to pick this up. Wonder. That's what iPhone's good at. No, you see, it's a tiny screw. So I'll line this up here to remind me it's the first one, and then I will go for the second one. And then, right, you need to be very careful if you guys doing this. You see, this is the second one. If you can see that. No, any closer? It's not gonna do any focusing, is it? It's not focused. Right. Let's put it this way. The second one is slightly longer. The first one is tiny, you see? Compare these two, and you know the difference straight away. The first one is very tiny. The second one is slightly longer. Oops. Bugger. So lucky, otherwise I've lost it. Sorry. Whew. Right, I need to focus. I do not want to lose any of this screw here because I won't be able to find a replacement. Finding a laser head is difficult enough, and especially the machine like this. I was asking one of the repair shop. They try to charge me for £200. They keep saying that a machine like this is very old, it's very good, this and that. Right, now, those are the only 4 screws that holds the machine. Okay, right, let me put these 4 screws aside. And let's open this up very gently. See, opens like this. Right, so when you open up the machine, remember, don't force it, because you see there's two little, hold on. They got oopsie daisy. They got 2 little bits on each side. One is here, another one is here. Right, those are holding these 2 parts together. So let's not rush anything. So see, oh, it's only 2 bars. So push them in a little. Oh, let's see. I'll start from this side, if you can see it. So push this in. Pull this out, right? You see? Pull this out. And this side, just slide them a separate way. Now you'll have your D-EJ01 opened. Right. Wow, it's quite dusty here. It's very dusty here. Right. This is a bit dirty. Bear with me for a second. I will bring somebody to clean it up. Hold on. Right, I'm back. I've got some alcohol pads. So what I do, I will use it to clean up a little, because it's quite dusty, especially. See, it's very dirty. Yeah, I might be able to. Ooh, so inside here, you see. Can't imagine how the dust get into a CD player. Ooh, just the, wow. You see, disgusting. Right, I'll need another one. I might be able to do another video just to open up some random are non-working like audio devices, and then I clean it up. There's some people out there, they love to see this kind of like cleaning video. Rest of them are pretty good. I'll clean this. Clean that as well, it's quite dusty. Mainly the I don't know why they're so dirty inside. Where's all the dust coming from? Ew. Sony is quite clever. It's very clever. In fact, I admire those engineers back in the 90s because you see, even though in such a delicate device, it's very easy to tell this part is very like mechanical and this is very electronic. You see, there's two separate parts, and when they join together, and they give you a very good device and product. So this side is done. The problem is this side. Right, this is the laser head we were talking about. This. So theoretically speaking, right. Problem. Because I don't see. Oh, there's some screws here, and some here. Some is in here. However, I need to remove this, and I do not want to touch any of those buttons. If that makes sense. You see, there are some buttons up here. It's the volume, stop, play, pause, skip. So I want to remove this, and I need to take a photo. I can take a photo of this now, and I need to open it, flip to the back, and take the photos of the back to show the people. So one photo at the front, one photo about the back. And then the shop be able to help me to identify the laser head. So at the moment, this seems like one whole piece. They've got two plastic bits here to hold this in, and this is the battery slot. I can see a screw here, and that's for the charger. Right. Choose between the charger and the button. I'd rather to go for the charger part. So I would try to unscrew this. Right. And then let's see if this is losing. Right. This is like this whole round things is like a big piece of plastic, which I do not want it to risk too much to damage it, because right, I might have no other choice but to unscrew the battery part. I hope I'm not going to touch any of those buttons. So again, I will put a screw on top and a screw at the bottom. So in theoretically speaking, I would know when I put them back, one is from here, one is from here. Okay, let's see if it's loosened up a bit. This is loosened up. Something is still holding on. I don't know what is. Okay. So it's quite loosened in here. It's quite loosened in here. But something is still holding up. I hope it's not the click here. Okay, so this is done. Where? This is still, this part here is still quite tight. Right, so it looks like this is another, they've got another 1 or 2 screws here. So if in order to remove this, I still need to remove this and this. And this bit here seems holding, blocking there. So I'll need to remove this. I'll need some, oh, this is a long screw. I'll need some WD-40 for my screwdriver. It's just making this horrible noise. I can't stand this. Sorry guys, if you have like tooth pain or something, please bear with me. Every time when I use my screwdriver, please block your ear. So right, this bit came out, pretty good, pretty clean. Right, that also, this goes to the bottom, so you will know what you would. Right, still quite clean, and I've got that. Another good thing about taking a video while you dismantle any of your devices is if you really screwed up and you can't remember what's next, you can always check back to your video. Just got that, and then you'll be able to find out. Don't tell me this plastic thing is a whole one big piece. Right, screw this one. Okay, so this is outer. Right, so far I've managed to remove all the screw. Okay, it's done. Right, now this whole bit came out. Look at it. After what, 20-25 years, still looking good. Right, now I need to find a way to remove this back. Oh, thank God. Well, I don't need to remove it. It came out. With that, just like that. No. Oh, there are some cables in here. Right. I'll need to take a photo with the back of this laser head, and I'm sure I do not see. There's all the cables in here. I do not want to mess around with any of those. because first of all, they are very old and they're very tiny. And if I snap any of those, that means I need a welding job. Oof, that's gonna be pain. So I can see the motor is 990508. The laser is called 96004A1. Right. See? If you have a machine like this and you are having the same problem with me, and then I'm gonna suggest you to use this video, because it's quite, well, I mean, if you can get your own like laser head device replaced, you can just need to open them once. Whereas now, I'll need to take a photo and then I need to put it back because all the bits are everywhere. And my son is going to use the table tomorrow and do not want to lose any of the screw. So I need to take a photo with this, and yeah, and then I'm gonna put it back. Right, now since I opened up, I realized there's a problem, because all the small cables in here, which is connecting with the motor, all the cables here are very tight, and when I flip them over, that is actually not much space I can operate. You see, when I open up like this, and that's all the space I've got. So, unless I can find a way, I mean, this came up too. I can replace that later. Unless I can find a way to manage to switch the, see here, the motor and the laser head from, otherwise, or if I get the whole unit, I still need to do the welding job, which is pain. I do not want to do that. Well, anyway, let me put it back, and we'll see how it goes. Right. I hate when they just snap. So put on that, slide them in. So yeah, that's done. Okay, so think first. I'll put this bit in, which should be like this. Oops, sorry about the light. I touched that. I turned it up again. Okay, better. Right. I need to put this back. Remember, when you put anything out or put anything back, be very, very gentle, because it doesn't matter how good the qualities are on this and this and that. This is still a piece of, like, what, 20 years old device. So be very gentle, and especially you're dealing with plastic. So let me put this back. This is the screw I took from the top. So this is gonna go in. Okay. And there should be another one. In this one, it should be here. This one should be here. And another thing is when you screw them back, try not to do them. Try not to do it too tight. Again, because they are just plastic. We should have one in here. And the last one should go in here. You see, the problem is this bit here is already broken, and when I open it, I just realized these two supposed to be connecting each other, but I don't know if it's just because of me. You see, it's losing. This bit here is broken, so these two are the two screws that holds this. And this is a massive long screw. So I'll put this in, and that needs a little bit of precision. This goes in here. So when you do a screwdriver like this, you need to manage both left and right. My suggestion is do not tighten the first one. Just make sure it stays there. That's good enough. But make sure it's losing. So you will have some gaps when you screw the second one. This, and then you come back to tie this. Right, again, not too tight. Right, now we are done with the photos and everything, and I will close it. When you close it, also remember to be very careful. Do not close it just like that, because remember, you still got this bit here, so you need to fix them in. So slide one end in, one end, and make sure you have force in it to make sure it's not gonna fold. And you lift up the other side. Lift this up, and to make sure you have a little force, not too much, just a little bit. Oopsie. Right, that one is done. So I need to check this side. So it should goes into the hole of, should go into this hole in here. This hole in here. I will lift this up, push a little bit, just a little bit, Just a little bit. Right, now it's done. So when it's done, they both are in. You see, they're not separated. And then you'll be able to close the whole thing. Right. Yep. Okay, so remember early on, we lined the screw up, so make sure you put them back the same sequence. First one, second one. I would suggest you guys to give a little force to push down. So two, that's the third one. And that's the last one. Oops. Yeah, not too tight. Right, let me try the window. Yes, it works. And they're just my own things I want to plug in to see if I'm lucky by the cleaning process I've did. I'll be able to make a miracle so this machine is going to work. I don't know. I'm just hoping it. See if anything come out. It shows reading again. Ooh. It got like a digit, but it's gone. So let me try to plug in. I'm sure it's got no sound and everything, but I just want to give a try. The volume, turn it up. No, nothing. Because when it plays, it should have like a digit, like a time display on top. It showed you the minutes of each tune, but now it's not here. So let me try to skip to the second one. Nope. And the third one. Nope. Fourth one. Nope. Pause. Nope. Nothing. Right. That was just me. I was hoping that I can just give a little shake and cleaning, and miraculously it can solve the problem. No, it's just a normal. It's broken. So yeah, next step, I will take the photo either to the market or we send it to the repair shop. See if they have like the same parts. I'm hoping they can have like laser head and the motor, so I'll be able to switch them both. But that will be next video. Also, if I'm lucky enough to get it, that means next video. But if I'm not lucky enough to get the parts, that means that's the end. Because I'm not going to pay for like 100, 200 pounds to repair this. I mean, you can get like a proper, like a fully functional one for like 120 and 200 pounds. So I'm not going to do spending the money to just repair this. And especially if I'm not wrong, you see this is a 20th anniversary Walkman edition. I'm pretty sure that is a 25th anniversary version. It's the same Discman. I don't know what they've been improved, but to me it's just a newer one. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do so, because I try to make it work. Yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye bye. No, not bye bye. I see you next time.